Hey everybody, Real Fan Man here. Welcome to layout update number 27. Alright, so I got some good news and I got some bad news for those who thought I was going to stick with this mess. Oh, it's not a mess. I'm actually in the process of doing a new plan on AnyRail, and I'm going to be switching this up. No pun intended. So basically what you see in front of you is the East Deerfield Yard. And I'm still going to have that on the layout. The only difference is it's going to be on the opposite side of the layout where it should be. And this area over here is going to be what it originally was. Which would be Gardner, Mass. So I'm still sticking with the Connecticut, Pan Am. I'm just calling it Pan Am Connecticut River Subdivision. You know, the CSX just bought them or whatever. So, but realistically, it's still going to be the Pan Am Connecticut River Subdivision, at least for this layout, until Rail 80 2020 and I buy a house, hopefully soon, God willing. But you know, I'm happy with what I have here. The only thing is though, I like this yard, and this is pretty much the main focal point of my layout is the East Deerfield Yard. So I like switching and operations and stuff like that. You know, a lot of you guys know that. I just don't feel that it fits in on this side of the layout. And I kind of wish I would have gave it a little more thought before I jumped into it. However, you know, I don't mind taking things apart and putting them back together, I guess, if that makes sense. Like, I can do this probably in my sleep. And not that I'm going to. I'm actually going to sleep and be awake to take this apart. So yeah, the deal is I'm going to mirror this layout. Sorry if I'm moving you. I'm not trying to get you dizzy. Over onto this side. And this is Gardner, Mass right here, which is it's a Proto-Lance. But not all this is going to be in Gardner, Mass, I don't think, yet. Stay tuned. But a lot of these industries are. And I will be expanding out about 6 inches all the way around, except for this side right here. This side is just going to stay the way it is, I think, for the most part though. But starting pretty much from right here, this corner, going this way, is going to be 6 inches. 6 inches extended. Like I said, I've been working with AnyRail. This is what I worked on a little bit yesterday, right here. And you could pause the video to take a look at it. So it does have a reverse loop, which I don't think I'm going to go with one. But again, you know, I might. You never know. I might do some crazy stuff. Who knows? But till then, this is rough draft number 1. So I'm not going with this style yard, as you can see west is this way, which corresponds with the actual coordinates of our world. If you're standing in my room, and east is this way. So essentially, you're looking out the window, that's east. And then that's west. So the new layout, hold on a second, let me just pull it up here, is, I'm sorry, rough draft number 2 is right here. So essentially I just swapped the coordinates around. So east is going to be traveling towards the doorway, west is going towards the window. So basically, if you can imagine it, let me zoom out a little bit here. So this whole, some of it might be a little different as far as like the fueling and the engine tracks go, which is okay, but the general yard is going to be the same. So if I took my hand and went like this, picked it up, and just kind of turned in the room like so, and just plopped it down, which would be so much easier to do, but unfortunately this is real life, and we can't do that in real life, right? But you get the idea. So my west will be going that way, which coincides with my next, here's my next thing I'm going to talk about. You can see right here. Okay, so I'm heading west. Now, in real life, in the East Deerfield yard, in order to go on the southbound track, they travel west for a very, very brief moment. Then they take a switch, which is now, this will be, so they're coming from the Patriot Corridor, which is right here. So I get my finger out of the way. The second track in right here, that's the Patriot Corridor main line, right? So that I'm going to take this switch right here, get my finger out of the way again, and then they'll be on the Connecticut River subdivision, which goes pretty much all the way around. And the incline will start going up right here. And by the time I get over to here, I'll be about 4 inches up, which is plenty of clearance for, you know, to go over the beginning of, obviously, the Connecticut River subdivision. So southbound. So that's where I'm at with that. Really, Gracie? Really? Anybody want a cat? Hey, get off of that. Get off of that. You know better. Come on. I'm trying to do some work here. Yeesh. Yeah, it never fails when I'm doing paperwork, sitting on the couch there with my folder for work. She likes to jump on and just like plop herself right on the paperwork. Okay, anyways. But that's that. I really, you know, by the time you guys see this more than likely will have already happened. As you know, I've been posting a video like once a week, in operations video. I'm trying to spread them out, as I'll be probably down from operating for a couple of weeks, if that. So I have a let's see, by the time you watch this, actually I might post this next weekend, so you've already seen operations part 4, Gardner Turner, which is the last part. So then you'll see this, and I'll be posting this from North Carolina, because Real 80 2020 and I are going to North Carolina from the 8th until, today is the 3rd. Daylight savings time ends. So we're leaving Friday, and we're coming back on Monday the 11th, which is Veterans Day. And thank you again, Dave, for the calendar. Comes in handy. So I'll post this video on the 9th, and then I'll have two more videos to post, which will bring me to the 23rd. So hopefully by the end of the month, I'll have another update video for you on my progress. But the progress that I've made since before I actually made this decision to do this new layout, or revamp the layout, just kind of like switch it around, really. You know, I painted my little yellow markers for, you know, where the car should stop. I painted all the yard track. Basically, this whole side is paint. The rails are painted, and I did obviously the markers, yellow marker for where the cars can stop or should stop, you know, so they're not following the switches, or, you know, the other trains that need to utilize the other tracks. So all these rails have been painted, which would be nice, because I'm generally going to be using the same rail anyways, and I'll probably just have to do some touch-up work, which is not a big deal. What else? Yeah, I put my Proto Throttle right here. Works great. Still learning it, but I mean, I got the general operations down with it. So, and that is hooked up to my NC power cab, which is kind of cool, because I'm kind of glad that I did some research on it. Not sure what I'm going to do with the ESU system yet. I mean, I'm going to keep it, obviously, because it's still a great controller. It works good. However, you know, between having NCE and the Proto Throttle now, I might actually end up putting this on the market for, you know, for cheap. But stay tuned for that. We'll see. I'm not gonna sell it now, but could be a possibility in the near future or future. So WTE, where's that going to be? You're asking me. Okay, well, let's see here. So since WTE is on the westbound side, that's going to be probably in this general area right here. And then, like I said, I'll probably have some sort of like maybe little hills and some trees, you know, kind of like as like a divider between, you know, the distance between East Deerfield Yard and, I'm sorry, traveling east. Yeah, so this is west, so this really won't count. You know, we're not going to be going east this way. However, Gardner, Mass will probably stop right there, and it's going to entail all this area right here. And then obviously southbound to the second level is going to basically be southbound towns and cities. Like the first one pretty much is Deerfield, Mass. Then you got like Hatfield, Whately, Holyoke, Mass, or Northampton, Holyoke, Mass, things of that sort. All the way down to my area in Chicopee, Mass. So it's going to be interesting how I'm going to break it up into like little sections on a second level. You know, I might just jump from like Deerfield to CNS Wholesale is in Hatfield. So I'll probably do, you know, a spot in Hatfield and then down in Holyoke, Chicopee area. So, but that's still a little ways away. Okay, that's about it. That's my plans. So stay tuned for next weekend. So, but the day you watch this, at the earliest, will be November 9th. I will have 2 more operation videos posted the following Saturday, which would be, let's look at Dave's calendar again. So this is the day that I will be posting this video. You should watch it there or whatever, or see it at the earliest. And then the 16th will be the WTE recycling yard job I did, operations. And then this one right here, honestly, right now, is sitting right here. So this is just a rough draft of a switch list that I put together. So all these cars right here are in the yard. That is that'll be the last stops I do for this layout. Well, this design, I should say, or this layout. I guess you can see I'm building a new layout, but I'm obviously not doing the bench work. This will be South Deerfield turn, and I believe it is. We're doing District 3 and District 4. So according to my index card here, it's kind of how I'm just keeping track of all these awesome operations I'm doing. No, I'm not tooting my own horn. So yeah, eastbound District number 3, Deerfield turn, and then District number 4, Holyoke turn. So I just considered it District 3, but District 4 is in it too. Oh yeah, and I also have I'm also incorporating Pioneer Valley Railroad interchange with this operation. So this actually might be a 2-parter. So anyways, we'll see. It'll be interesting. Okay, everybody. Stay tuned for these ops coming out. Ops videos coming out. Of course, there's probably going to be some bloopers, so it should be interesting. I hope everybody has a great day, great rest of your day, whatever you're doing. Have a great work week. Whatever you're doing, stay safe. As always, happy modeling. Real Fan Man, signing out.